Aye, good eye. Welcome to another Thirst Quencher.
Woo!
Well, we has been a while since we did one of these.
Yeah.
Huh?
Since the Godzilla.
I've been real thirsty.
Yeah, super thirsty.
Real thirsty.
And today,
Even.
we are going to bring you our review of Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
That's right. And
Stay tuned.
that is why I went out and got this beer called Foggy Geezer. So this is beer, Foggy Geezer from War Pigs. I've had it many, many times, but when I picked it up, I grabbed it and I was, Foggy Geezer! It's very Australian in the way I said it.
Yeah. Foggy Giza.
I was also blazed out of my mind at the liquor store. So.
Our best American Australian accent.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Aye. Speaking of a cultural phenomenon, we're about to review the best movie of the year. A sensational movie, so they say.
We're not talking about Dune.
No,
Dune
we're
2,
not talking about Dune 2.
Yeah, Dune 2
we're talking
already
about
happened.
Furiosa. They were talking about Furiosa.
Who's they?
Who is they? Whoever saw this
The
movie?
hype man?
Commercials.
Because they didn't see this movie because
hype
this
man.
movie made nothing. Nothing.
Hey, we're getting into all that.
Yeah, we
okay.
will. But I'm just saying.
So, George Miller, the legend.
Back again with another addition to his Mad Max
Another wasteland
franchise.
banger.
Universe.
Another wasteland banger. All right.
No
we
one does
follow
it
we
like
follow
George.
the up and comings of Furiosa, played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Biggest eyes in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Biggest eyes in Hollywood. And
Very
behind
anime.
her,
Very anime. Very
right
anime.
behind her, and not like that, Alita chick where they had to do the CGI.
Yeah, they had to do it.
This is
Yeah.
natural.
She has it. I know, but just put her in the next, some anime movie. She looked,
Yeah.
she was perfect.
I mean, this was technically an anime movie. Very, very anime.
Oh, George Miller watches live. I'm sure he's a big
Oh,
ass
yeah.
weeb. Yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy, Chris Hemsworth, joined by a plethora of other characters, some new, some old. It was really weird the way that it got put in, but it was really natural the way it got put into like the timeline of the Mad Max franchise.
Can I tell you how little I know about Mad Max?
I'm right there with you, man.
I've watched every single one of them. I don't remember any of it.
Shit.
I was gonna say, is there a timeline anymore?
Yes.
In my brain, I'm like, wait, how old is Max? Like he's the main character, I guess. But like, is it a title? Because I'm like, I feel like
Mad Max hasn't been in the movie since Mad Max 2.
no, he was in this one,
Yeah, for a fucking millisecond.
and he was in the last one.
For a fucking
he was-
millisecond.
He was in this one?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
he was the guy that was up in the car. We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, maybe I'm just stupid.
No,
He,
I mean,
he was the guy. He was the guy that was the only guy that was by a car.
yeah,
the
it was
Mad
by a
Max car.
with a cliff, and he was looking over while Furiosa was walking somewhere. If you would have blinked, you would have missed it. It's fine.
I mean,
That's
I don't even know
probably
what
when
Mad
he
Max
fell
looks
asleep.
like, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, I'll give you. I'll
His
give you a
car
clue.
is the iconic one. His car. He's got a black car that's like a muscle car. That's the iconic Mad
the
Max
iconic
car.
one.
Clarence, I'll give you a clue. He's white.
Oh,
You only saw the back of him.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just narrows it down to everybody in the movie.
Oh shit! I didn't realize we did that.
What's his face was Mad Max. At first,
So-
I kind of thought he was.
So what I was saying is, I didn't even fucking know. I thought Chris Hemsworth, because this is like a prequel, whatever.
Yeah, it is.
I thought Chris Hemsworth was like a younger version of
What's his face?
Martin Joe.
Yeah, I was
so
like,
did
oh
I.
shit, how's he gonna get fucked up? I was like,
You were waiting
he's
for
so
that the
pretty.
whole
Yeah, I
time.
was like,
Nah, but then he showed with a teddy bear strapped to his back and a
man, just
And
totally
the
not,
white robe and everything.
totally not what I thought. Totally not what I thought. Totally just separate character. That was a little disappointing. I won't lie.
Yeah.
So whatever. But how do we feel about this movie, guys? This is like 2 hours and 30 minutes. We
Yeah.
all saw it separately.
I'll say it now and at the end. Stop making movies 2.5 hours. Please, please.
Stop watching them.
Please.
We'll stop making them. But you won't.
We can't.
You can't. You can never stop watching.
You can't
There's so
escape
many
it.
movies that came out this year I ain't seen. What do you
And
mean?
You watched Dune.
Yeah, which was
That was like 3
Hella
hours
long.
Yeah, it was hella long.
that shit
Yeah,
was
that-
hella long.
The book was longer.
Exactly.
Fair.
So yeah, you'll be back. But like this film, I think during the later half, the later portion of it, I feel like it kind of lost its rhythm a little bit. It was that portion where like they Furiosa came and she told them about the war,
the 40-year war.
Oh no, they talked about the 40-day war and everything. And then we didn't get to see any of it. And then,
yeah, we did.
No,
you saw some stuff blow up,
man.
There was a lot of sand.
There was a lot of sand.
Fire.
Yep. I feel like
people were still in boots.
Exactly. It was the end of it, and then she went and got her revenge, and the movie ended. At that portion, I feel like it kind of lost its sales for me. I'm like, oh, okay, and she got her revenge. I'm like, it's cool. It was a little funny though. I liked how she, when she finally caught up to him, how she did the fake out, so many little fake outs and everything.
So I agree with you. There's a little bit of inconsistency as far as that went. There was a style of editing that he did in this movie that was a lot different from Fury Road.
Yeah,
which kind of brought it back to the 80 ones, like from Mad Max, Road Warrior,
Thunderdome.
Yeah, World Warrior, Mad Max 1, the Thunderdome. Like it was like an editing like reminiscent of like 80s movies. It was like kind of jarring, but it
transitions.
I was gonna say, like, was there like narration in Fury Road? I don't remember.
I cannot remember.
I think he just kind of wings it and does whatever.
I think there's no narration. It just went.
Yeah, Fury Road was more of a straight linear. This is a story. It's gonna take within like we're not gonna jump around between spaces as this one did. This one kind of like filled in gaps and it kind of introduced you to like different areas that you may see in other Mad Maxes. Kind of. I'm not sure.
He did another movie called 400 Years of Longing with Idris Elba and what's her name? That white lady that played the Tibetan man in Doctor Strange. Tilda Swinton. She's great. Yeah. She's great, by the way. But that movie, he had these weird transitions, like time passages and everything. Mm-hmm. I think he kind of just like
brought that over,
kind of just patched it over, which it made more sense there. But here, I mean, it wasn't. To me, I'll just say what I thought was decent is that I liked that I felt like even with the transitions that were kind of weird, it is kind of like goes back to this 80s vibe and whatever. They were just kind of weird. And it did feel like I was there as it happened. Like it felt like this is a very natural chaos. Like stuff started happening and I felt like it was like I followed the natural progression of it, even with the transitions. I thought the movie like does that like pretty well. And the story, don't ask me about the story, but
I mean the story is super simplified and
it's hell.
But I think that's one of the things about this movie, that this is a popcorn flick. This is a we're gonna blow up a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get from point A to point B. There's gonna be some driving force behind the blowups, but for the most of it, it's just we're just looking for an excuse to fucking destroy something.
Yeah, it's just set piece after set piece after set piece of just a big car going on, running down the highway and things blowing up and having these like
by the way, beautiful.
Yeah,
I love. You're not gonna say one bad thing about how this looks.
Fuck no, like the choreography.
Too much sand.
I will say, I'm sorry to cut you off. No, you're fine. You can't say one bad thing about how it looks. I did not like some of the CGI. A lot of the CGI was really jarring. That lizard at the start where he was peeing, that he stepped on. There was like a lizard that came out of a skull.
Oh,
it looked like horrid shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh wait. It does call me back to a scene when they first went to Joe's lair and whatever, and they looked up. It looked like a filter. Yeah, like a filter was trying to
when they were coming out of the hole. And everything.
Yeah.
Some of the CGI was a little iffy. But
chunky.
Sorry to cut you off. What you were gonna say?
No, I was gonna say like basically how every set piece, the choreographed scenes and everything were just like seamless. It was beautiful and everything. Like I loved every step of the way. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Like those were the best moments. And I'm happy that they were like they it was just like a roller coaster. Like it peaked when it needed to peak and everything, and rise when it needed to rise and everything.
I hate when people say that. I hate when people say they're on the edge of the seat. What theater did you go to?
I went to Imagine.
Oh, so you were on the edge of your seat at the Imagine?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. Yeah. No, he wasn't. I was leaning the fuck back. I had popcorn on my chest.
I was in
He
that
like,
bitch
you
like,
like this.
I had a pizza box on my chest. Like,
I did have pizza. It was great.
Like, oh man,
hey,
I
shout
really
out to
love so
Imagine.
many
Their
of the
pizza's fire.
characters.
Yes.
I
gotta
love so
try
many of the
it.
character designs in here. I really loved all the character designs, the costumes, everything. My man couldn't stop twiddling his teeth every time he was talking.
Oh my
he
god.
was on Fury Road. He was the character that
remember.
that brought back from Fury Road.
I put him on my brain because how disturbing he looked, and he came back. I'm like, oh,
Immediately,
my
the
God.
disgust of that family.
the nipple man with the nose.
oh, the big one.
Yeah,
the
big one.
financer.
The one.
Yeah.
You don't know the financial.
Immediately, I
The
think
numbers
I-
can't support it.
can't support it.
I forgot how disgusting that family was.
Ugh.
Yeah, homeboy looked like syphilis man with the big forehead, with the hammer forehead.
Yeah, with the, well,
got the-
like,
The
Cro-Magnon.
That shit looked crazy.
the Neander cranium.
Yeah,
nah.
Yeah,
that shit looked like he had psychic powers.
But, yeah, like the set pieces were choreographed phenomenally. I mean, it's definitely a callback to Fury Road. I thought Fury Road did that absolutely phenomenal as well.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Especially the road battles. So it was good to see that again. The
When
act-
those cats with the parachutes came up, man, they ripcord them fans. I was like, whoa.
yeah. Every time, like y'all
them
keep going up in the
sandbags.
air. Yeah, it was dope.
I also just love the just like in the Furio and everything. I love the storytelling without saying anything. Like this is a very, I mean, there's a lot more dialogue in this, especially with Chris Hemsworth's character because that's his character.
He could not shut the
He
hell
couldn't
up.
shut the fuck up, but that that was part of it. He's a blowhard and everything.
Yeah,
Just talking.
yeah.
But I like the the storytelling without words. The visual storytelling was great. Like one of my favorite scenes is how like what's his face, he was trying to fix the truck. And then he slipped. Something happened. And he slipped. He was gonna die. He sees her. Like they exchange. Like they know he knew he was there. I mean, she was there and everything, sneaking and everything. But he knew that okay, we need to survive. It was just a quick exchange. Like, hey, take this shit. You want to survive? You want to be on this truck, right? All right, goodbye. Then he dies.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just love the
Yeah. They did a lot of that. A lot of those like just kind of emotional, just kind of it's a lot of body language speaking, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
in some other movies, he went with, "What are you doing here?" Oh,
Exactly. Like you need to save the ship. Like okay, I will save the ship. Okay, I'm gonna die now. Goodbye. No, it was just
Where does this go? Or kind of like stuff like that. There's a lot of like unspoken language, which is really good.
yeah, exactly.
Especially like in the start, like the start of the movie, or
Homegirl was chasing him down.
yes.
like when you hear that whistle, like there was no language of whatsoever. It was just like, yo, you two are the ones, blah blah blah, and they knew their roles, and you as an audience member automatically kind of like were drawn into that world, and like
Yeah.
I understand this as a human, like the role that's being like portrayed right now is like they did really good. I was really I really like the acting in this from everybody.
Yeah, one positive for me, Chris Hemsworth completely disappeared. This is the one time I think in his career in a long time where he's playing somebody that I don't just say that's Chris Hemsworth. This is the guy.
Yeah.
This was like evil Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah, yeah.
He was very
yeah.
good at this.
No, he was.
It had a drawback to like there was some kind of parallels that I could kind of see to like Goofy Thor,
A little bit. Yeah.
but, of like Ragnarok Thor, but this is the goofiness that we needed in that movie.
that's what was coming out the cracks.
Yeah.
This character right here.
This character right here, because this is like he like it was him. Like he walked around the way it was
Like,
just yeah,
just walked around like-
goofy Thor, like just nasally voice. The yomper that they put on that man's face.
Dude, him using the motorcycles in a chariot.
Yeah.
All right. I caught myself slipping once. I thought about how the fuck does that work? That was my mistake.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That man says,
Well, they have that, right?
"That's so cool."
They have that.
Hell
they
yeah.
have
They
motorcycle chariots in real life.
Hell yeah.
They
Show
have
me
two
some after
bikes
this.
put together. I'm gonna show you. I'm sending you videos
But he
of
had
this.
3.
yeah, 3
Exactly.
bucks.
Did he?
He just
He had
went
three?
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, 3
he
bucks
went the
is
extra
crazy.
mile. Yeah, exactly.
So then you wonder why you have to have a whole town dedicated to gas.
Exactly. One
That's
time,
right.
gas and then bullets.
That's
and
all we
then the
need.
regular- Exactly.
Bullets, guns, and water.
The car
potatoes.
scribes.
Yeah. Just a lot. There was a lot to like about the movie, in my opinion. I just, for me, another thing that I really liked.
Yeah.
I loved. I don't know what his name was, but I'm calling him Solid Snake. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He
A
was
lot
great.
a lot of people said he looked like Solid Snake.
He
Actually, fun
did.
fact.
He did.
Your boy Hideo Kojima loved this movie.
He did.
Oh, good.
Loved this movie.
Hopefully,
Yes.
he's getting some cliff notes of casting.
I heard something that he's in talks, and I think maybe I read something wrong, but I feel like he was in talks saying he may want to make a game out of this movie.
No, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Hideo, since you loved it so much, you should make a game about this." And it's like, but he's actually one of the ones that was like, when I saw this guy, all I saw was Snake.
As you should have,
Yeah.
because my God, if they weren't doing that intentional, that man has a mystique about him.
And
No,
George
he's
Miller and him are really good friends because George Miller is going to be in Death Stranding too.
Of course he is.
Okay.
So
Just so you guys know, what you heard that? All right, that's a god right there.
yeah, he is going to be in it, and
He liked Weight
Shut
Water.
the fuck up.
He
You
liked
hear
Weight
that
Water.
shit?
All right. That just put it out there. We're good.
And I think there may have been, obviously there's probably some overlap, and George Miller probably did,
I'm certain of
base
it.
that character off of.
I'm certain of it.
Oh yeah.
But man, I was like, "Who is this man?"
Has he been in
it was
anything
like
else?
it was like not that I know of. He's a British actor, so I can't really
Okay.
name anything off the top of my head. But I do know it was like a reverse Furiosa, like when
He was Furiosa's daddy.
I mean, pretty much. when Furiosa showed up, like Tom Hardy's cool as Mad Max or whatever, but when
Yeah.
Furiosa showed up, I was like, "Oh shit, get him
Oh
out of
my
here!"
god, the real characters.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh god, get him out of here! The real character's here."
Yep.
And then when he showed up, I was like, "Oh my god, get her out of here! What's he doing? What's he got going on?"
That's one thing that I would like. There was as every movie that comes out nowadays. I don't know why, especially if there's a woman in there. People get mad. They get their feathers get ruffled. Like, "You woman, God, they always want to do all these characters who are women and gay or whatever the fuck."
True.
Woke garbage.
True though.
But but that's like, guys, like, and they started doing that for this film. Like, guys, you not see the first film? It was just Furiosa the movie. Like, Mad Max was there to help you introduce into the world, and then he became a kind of MacGuffin. He was just there.
I mean, that's why they're mad.
Was that Mad Max?
Yeah, that was Mad Max.
Okay, I was always confused if it was actually him or not.
Yeah, that was
That was him. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, who? What?
And
So
Fury
did they
Tom
like say
Hardy?
like, "Hey, I know you"?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Huh?
Did they have any conversation of like, "Hey, we've met before"?
No, I don't.
Because in this movie,
Oh, that wasn't. He didn't ever. He saw her, but I'm not sure if he even rescued. I don't think he rescued her. If that's what you're thinking, like
I'm pretty sure he's the one that dropped her off and rescued her, because otherwise she would have died crawling in the desert.
Yeah,
no,
maybe
he
dropped
never
off the
showed
door.
up
I don't
after
know.
that. So, but he never mentioned it. He
Right.
doesn't-
Okay.
He doesn't care.
That's why I never thought it was, that's why I was like, I was confused. I was like, so was that not Max? I was kind of like confused after watching that after watching Furiosa.
Yeah.
Like, so was that actually not Max?
Well,
Come
would
on,
he
like,
have,
you
would he
would
have
think-
recognized her at the time? Because
Yeah.
she's like, she didn't have her
Oh,
shit,
look.
right?
You ain't got no arm. I rescued a lady fucking couple years, literally a year ago without an arm, and I dropped her off in this very same town that you fucking just left out of.
It was like,
Hey, he
I
could've-
don't
It's
see-
like,
I don't see too many women coming out of this town
Listen,
because
I'm
they're
not-
all usually his concubines.
Although-
especially with that arm and that same outfit you're kind of wearing.
Now,
Like,
listen, I'm not. I wouldn't put myself on the scale of George Miller, but I'm a writer, and I'm not gonna lie. And when you write stuff, and then you have these opportunities to
careful.
kind of
That's-
connect,
Yeah.
he's
That's
like,
also
it
true.
felt good. It felt good.
Also
Like,
true.
all right, hey, he rescued her. Like, what?
It's also true.
He'll never bring it
Why
up.
not?
Get it? Why
Nope.
not? Why not?
Why not?
This
There
is
you
a way to put my
But
character.
then you got somebody with OCD like me that's like, wait a fucking minute.
oh,
True.
we also have OCD, and we'll think about it forever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you can't change the past.
I love continuity, but that was done not well. Especially like you have so much time. Like you said, they could have done that, but then again, it wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
But he wanted, gotta squeeze in Max somewhere.
Right.
This is Max.
Now, since
That's true.
we're talking about some things that stood out to us,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about what we
didn't like.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
You're
You're
to
so-
get to this segment.
Hit us. Hit us. What you got, man?
Because I believe you are the only one out of us that actually didn't like this movie.
I don't
'Cause
think he was the only one.
This
like
is-
I
I had a great
said,
time.
like
Oh,
I
never
said
mind.
before the podcast, I am notorious for fucking falling asleep in movies. I love Dune. I fell asleep in both of them.
That's why I saw it twice.
Here's the thing:
First time, I
you
just
give me a comfy couch, I'm going to sleep.
True.
I did not fall asleep a single time in this movie.
Nice.
Not
Where'd
at
you go?
all. Imagine.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. See, that shows you how good he was.
Damn, and you were comfortable.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Because Dune 2, bro.
out of there.
I was
Look
in
at me. Look at me. I
Man.
was so close. I was so close.
Bro. I was in that bitch.
Hit the fucking spice.
I was like,
Throat sing one more time,
my
motherfucker.
Save me, my D.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what didn't you like about this movie?
It's too fucking long, man. Like, and then if I had to, this was 2 hours, and we did talk about how the story is like simplified to the ways to where you can see how these characters kind of. I did say earlier I liked how it was like a natural progression of like chaos that just kind of happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this was 2.5 hours of carnage, of people getting ran over by cars, shit getting blown up. And after the first hour, dude, I love it. But goddamn, this is like, I've seen all this stuff literally before. They're bringing up shit, and the transitions, although natural, they are weird. And some of them are like, it's like, okay, we're talking about like battles and wars and shit, and we don't see any of it. We spend a lot of time focusing on shit that, to me, it's like, I get that this is like, this would happen in here, but like, I'm an audience member, dog. Like, don't waste my time. The whole ordeal with her going to that, I need a car, and the old guy showing her this car without a wheel, and then she drives it up there, and only to get another car and then drive off. It's like, what are we doing? This is a long guy. This is, you know what it's like? It's like being your significant other and watching them play a game. Watching them play a game for 2.5 hours. They go and kill a bunch of people just to get a teddy bear back from somebody. Like, that was 2.5 hours of watching her do that.
She did get that teddy bear.
She did get that teddy bear back. It was like achievement done. I was like, damn, this is a long ass trog of shit happening.
And I want to piggyback off of that and everything, because like, I think I mentioned this in the beginning and everything, that when she comes back after her and get her arm and everything, that pacing just goes, like, I don't know, it feels like that pacing just goes away from me, especially the fact like there's this narration and transition into after the war, because it's supposed to be, he starts talking about wars, the first war, the second war, and now this is the gas wars, the water wars. I'm like, okay, cool. And like, now we get to the 40-day turf wars of the wasteland or whatever, and then it shows you some weird transition, which is, it feels like there was some footage from Fury Road in there too, like just to fill in, and then the war's over, I guess, and we go into her revenge, and she has no problem, and it just felt like it was longer than it needs to be. I kind of wish that she just went straight, like she should have just came in, hey, give me an arm, give me a car, I need to go out and kill this man, and then we go straight into that, and then movie over, instead of just weird like elongation, where it doesn't.
I also agree with
don't
that.
Need to be 2.5 hours long.
And one more thing, I also didn't really understand. They never really gave me a reason of why she would go back for the wives. I don't. There was
because they're women. She's a woman.
I mean, that would have been cool, but she was there and then she left. Like, I don't think it didn't feel like she actually gave a fuck about them.
Right. She spent a lot of time. She didn't spend a lot of time with them. She was like, hey, I'm going outside to do all this other shit.
Yeah.
No. So where would she be when she comes home? Where would she be when she, winds down?
Where she's sleeping?
Not there.
Well, they showed her
She's
sleeping
not allowed
outside.
in there.
They showed her sleeping outside and shit. Like,
She's not allowed in there. Only the concubines are allowed in there.
No, I thought that's what the condition was for her to be allowed to stay.
Well, that's before she started.
That was before she ran away.
Yeah. And that's another thing. No one looked.
That was I was like, so I thought you just couldn't do any of this shit if you were a lady.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, actually, she's okay. No, because at a certain point, you're like, that's not a boy, dude.
It's not even that. That's the fact that she's a boy or whatever thing. But the thing is, I'm surprised no one looked. I mean, I'm guessing he goes back to that sanctuary so often, right? He goes and checks up on them. So after he got this new little girl, he never went back to say, all right, where's she?
Yeah. No, I assume it's just off panel, like beat his son up. Like, the son had to like confess, like, yeah, I tried to take the little girl for myself and she's gone. I mean, somebody's got to explain what the fuck happened to her. I guess. And then like she just disappeared and melted into the crowd. And, we're lifting. It's fucking Mad Max.
Facts. I mean, I can
I
can excuse it away.
We're not there for the fucking story of Mad Max. Ask me what I've watched all of the movies. Ask me the story of Mad Max 1.
Okay, that's where I
Mel
fucked up.
Gibson blows shit up.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's
I
where
don't know
fucked up.
anything of these fucking stories. We're there for the explosions. So
Because I went there and I was questioning, like, do I like these?
Damn.
I had the same thought.
I was like,
Is this fun for me?
yeah, an hour in, and I'm like, do I fuck with these? This is a long time to be watching this shit. Like,
Now, the one thing I will say as far as like editing goes and crunching down,
Yeah.
I felt like from the time where she got into the cage with the Mentis until she was given away was too long.
Yeah.
way too long.
Right? I think that's where trimming could have definitely happened.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the car shit. I'm cool with her driving up there and getting a fucking new vehicle that didn't make sense. I'm cool with all that because of like, all right, the wasteland is parted together. Everything is put together from other shit.
Yeah.
We know that. That just seems like for par, right? This stuff when her mother got killed too, when she was given away, I think there was a lot of just fluff in the middle.
Yeah, it could have been paced a lot better, especially like
I have
hard to get what.
I thought these people were supposed to be very ruthless when it comes to protecting the secret of that oasis. That's what they gave us for like an idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it as easy as just saying, "I'm a mother too, don't kill me. I won't tell anybody about your secret
Okay,
oasis."
She fucked up on that.
She was well. If she didn't fuck up, then we would we
wouldn't have a movie.
He wouldn't have a movie.
He wouldn't have a movie.
But
The same way if Furiosa would have just listened to her mother and fucking ran away.
I was gonna say
we wouldn't have a movie.
She wouldn't have a movie. She had to come
we
back.
wouldn't have Fury Road or Furiosa because she would have went home.
Exactly.
And Furiosa went home.
Furiosa went home. She'd be picking. That's it. She'd be picking peaches for the rest of her fucking life.
she's like, damn, that weekend was crazy. I almost got into some shit. You want another grape? Yeah, here you go.
Another ball that I'm just thinking about now that kind of got dropped. I mean, what's the arm, the constellations on the arm and everything to where she was, to where she lived and everything. I don't know. I kind of in my brain, maybe I feel like in a late earlier draft, that arm was important. It became like he eventually figured out or something like that what that arm was for, and maybe she had to go get it back or stop him, whatever. I feel like it was supposed to be a lot more important than just how it was, like when she lost and everything. I don't know.
I read that as a different way. I kind of picked it up as more of like, this is important because this is the way for her to get home.
Yeah.
And the moment that she lost it and decided to leave it behind when it got destroyed.
Yeah.
That's her saying like, I'm going to survive either way. Like, fuck getting home. This is about survival now.
Fair. Yeah, I get that.
I saw an interview on the drive here with George Miller, and he was kind of talking about how all this shit connects and what his thinking is and how these are like Westerns on wheels and shit. And I had a lot more spice before I saw that interview. Like, I had a lot more spice about this movie. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can kind of see that, like, having seen all this stuff and then thinking about it in that context. I mean, I still feel how I feel. Like, I didn't really enjoy it as much as you guys did, but
Yeah.
I see
So
where
what
it's
was it
coming
that
from.
you didn't enjoy?
Tell
Like
us.
really, really, like down to the nitty gritty.
And besides the length.
I'm a story man, so yeah, we can say throw the story out the window because some movies don't need to do that. But also, yeah, we do, because I'm not just coming here to see like Carnage and Mayhem. Carnage and Mayhem is fine, but we got 2 whole hours of that. So I need a little bit more out of it than just like, and not to the fact that, for me personally, I know this is not the rest of the world, I was sold on Furiosa with Charlize. So I'm already under the impression that this is a cool character. Yes, give the throne to her. Let's Trojan horse her, get her in here and make this movie about her. So I don't necessarily need the extra credit that this movie was to kind of sell it for me. I was already sold.
Okay.
So the movie just kind of, and the fact that it's like long as hell, just kind of felt like I'm just doing
extra. Yeah, you're just doing another lap.
Because this world is already cool. That movie had shots. The last one had shots that blew me away. I think they did a drift turn in the sand, and the sand like splashed up, and like it was like this beautiful like array of, you could see the almost see the color in the sand. Yeah. That shit blew me away. I still think about it, and I've only seen the movie once in theaters.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm already sold on the planet of this thing. So this was like, I didn't see anything super spectacular that was, worth making a movie for.
Like justifiably.
No, I 100% agree. I don't think this is better than Fury Road.
Yes.
I do not think this is better than Fury Road.
But I do like it. It's a nice companion piece.
Yeah.
If I see it at home where I can get up and walk away and go get snacks and shit, I think a little differently.
Yeah.
But the fact that I had to sit through it, that's where my gripe comes in.
No, I completely agree that like there is something to be said about the way that he paces his films that are very, like I said, very retro. Mm-hmm. And I don't think, like you said, a 2.5 hour movie of this type of pacing is necessary.
Bro, when that thing said part 5, I said, oh shit.
Dog, when it said part 1, I was like, oh, we're doing this.
I know we were doing chapters.
It's an album.
Yeah, damn.
It did give me that like fucking, remember we watched Mandy? And it was like did like little chapters and shit too, and like it's kind of it kind of feels like a rock opera a little bit with the album with not the, album, the soundtrack and everything, but like this could have been, if it was somehow brought together a little tighter, it could have been I feel like it could justify itself a little bit more. Yeah. That length does not save it, because like I could see like there's so many good long standing parts. Like I love the relationship between Furiosa and that guy.
Snake.
Yeah. Between hell, if the movie started there, that would have been great. Like, let's say she's just there. He killed her. Dementus killed her mom, and somehow she infiltrated what's his face. And like, we could have all that middle shit. Just take that out of there.
I agree with you.
And then
instead of going and being a mechanic, just got found by that guy instead of being found by Mad Max.
Shit, exactly. Fuck it. She's just under there.
That kills like 30 minutes of the movie.
Fuck. There you go. Boom, George Miller. Come on, guy. Nope.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That sequence where Solid Snake goes to the fortress.
Yeah.
And they trap him in there, and then she has to come back and kind of like help out. That shit was cold.
It was great.
I was white knuckly.
I love that shit.
God.
Oh my God. Like, oh shit. Like
this is great.
And that was like that storytelling without words thing that I love. Like he pulls that thing, green, get out of here. She was like, what? No, I can't. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
When Love and Thunder used that boy as a shield and had that RPG behind his back.
Oh my God, that was great.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was so cool. Even the fucking bullets hit him in the face when he was hanging on.
Yeah, that was like, okay.
That was a great shot.
I see why
I hate that they put that in the trailer.
There was a lot of trailer, like you could tell, like trailer shot, like the fire behind her and everything. The fucking bullets and shit. Like, oh God, okay, I see why that was there.
Yeah, because it was great.
But yeah.
Shout out to that little guy from fucking remember Viral, the Viral guy?
The little kid who got bullied.
Yeah, he got bullied and he went viral, and people were saying that he was an actor and blah blah blah. He actually, he
showed up.
Movie.
Oh, that was him in the trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, remember he was like crying on the side of like on the car, like he was like being bullied because he was a dwarf.
Yeah,
and like
he's in a fucking big movie. Holy shit!
Yeah. That was him.
All right, he was in the trailer and everything. Yeah.
It made me sad.
Salute.
He made me sad.
I mean, that was kind of crazy. I mean, but you were in that shit. You can be like,
hey, he was there. I was there. You see me right there.
Hey, look.
He died on cabbages.
He died on cabbages.
Which is
glory to the War Boys, man. The best grunts in movie history.
Crazy grunts.
That dude said, pick anybody. 1v1 them. All right, that one. Me? Fuck you doing?
All right, for the glory.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Witness me. We have 500 boys willing to give their lives.
But I mean, overall, I really enjoyed the movie. I don't think we have much more to cover, especially we got
time to rate.
Yeah.
Hell no. Yeah. So let's rate this shit.
Let's rate this shit.
I'm not going first.
Okay. I'm gonna give it 8. That out of 10.
Like that.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
I don't know what is that? Did they ever talk about
chromium? I don't know, some kind of drug. They're just huffing.
Or just eight war boys.
Eight buff outs.
Yeah, exactly.
Eight buff outs. That's good.
I was gonna say 8 V8 pylon engines out of 10.
I'm gonna go a little bit lower than you guys. Like I said, I really did enjoy it, but I'm gonna go probably like 7.6 cannibals in a hole.
cannibals.
They were just there.
That was crazy. That was like nuts.
Which is weird because we saw her and I thought like, oh, is that? I mean, in the beginning when she was a kid, I'm like, is she gonna become important? Like, who was that lady that was looking at her? And then
maggot arms.
Maggot arm. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. That you got to
scraping off the maggots of everything.
Got to clean the wound.
I was. I brought a chicken sandwich into the theater.
I bet you didn't eat that bitch.
Let me tell you.
You just look.
Not a good time. Not a good time to eat that shit. Which, by the way, first off, the little theater dude, he's like, I'm not going to trip about you bringing that in here, but just make sure you throw it out. I mean, yeah, all right, nigga. Move out my way. Shit. What the fuck you talking about? Get it here.
He's going to say throw it out. You been to the theaters, and y'all probably been the people that did it.
Fuck, this is Cherville 16.
Popcorn on the floor.
I'm going to throw this shit. I'm going to leave this shit in the chair. No, I didn't do that. I threw it out.
Crumble that bitch. I'm going to crumble that bitch and hit you in the forehead when I walk out,
forehead, nigga. What you talking about? But I will give this movie 6.5 smoky eyes out of 10.
Okay.
I do think
smoky foreheads.
Yeah, smoky foreheads.
Smoky forehead, smoky eyes. Oh fuck! I would do that.
That's cool.
It's hot.
With that being said, yeah, go check Furiosa. I don't think the sales were that great.
No.
Right? Yeah.
Oh no! If we were to go back to what I said in the beginning, this shit bombed, and apparently, I mean, there are articles
right, yeah.
There's articles about it, but I don't know if it's true or not that this is going to halt to whatever plans George Miller had for the future of Mad Max, because it bombed twice in a row bad. It's even worse this last weekend, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, when I went there on Thursday, I think at the Imagine there was a total of
right.
Yeah, I'm going hard, maybe 15 people.
Same. It was like Brown same when I went there yesterday. Yeah. It was bad.
Yesterday? On a Saturday?
On a fucking Saturday, bro.
You went yesterday?
Yeah, I went yesterday.
What time?
At 2.
Don't do it.
Damn.
Don't do it.
I went at like 9.
Yeah. I had to go straight there into the concert.
I went at 8:30. Pretty much opening weekend. Yeah. And there had to be like maybe 10 people in the theater with me.
Yeah.
So we all had a hot 10, huh?
Yeah.
So it I don't know if it's a bomb. So according to IMDb, the budget was $168 million. Opening U.S. weekend earned. It's definitely a bomb. Oh shit! Opening U.S. weekend was $26 million. Gross worldwide is 74.
Oh my god!
Witness it.
I think Abigail made more.
All right.
Witness it.
Jeez,
it's bad. It's bad.
You asked for cinema, you get cinema, and you don't
want to go see it.
Fucking crazy.
It's really sad because this movie deserved more love. No matter what we say about this,
I agree. I agree. It's not a terrible
not
movie.
A bomb, and I hate the fact it's going to be looked on as like failure when it does not deserve that whatsoever.
Yeah,
like it's weird.
And Taylor Joy did not get 1,000-yard stare
because of that torture for months in the fucking desert for what?
Right, those white people were out there getting sunburned. Y'all gonna do this?
She's pale as hell. She's not deserved to be out there.
Truth be told, you know, I'm going to change my shit to a 7. It's 7 engines.
It's no longer a V8. It's a V7.
It's a V7.
V7.
Main review.
One of the pistons went out.
It did. I had to think about, like, you know what? No, Fury Road was like just way better movie.
And also something that I've been noticing over the years with movies, period, superhero movies, these movies, period. Soundtracks are falling the fuck off.
You just took the words out my mouth before I could say it.
Fury Road had a fucking
You heard that shit. You heard that shit while you were watching the movie.
Yeah, you heard that shit in the theater.
Valhalla?
Here, it's like I don't even. Was there music?
Was it there?
Where is the goddamn Ost? I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that shit.
You're right.
So
you're right.
Yeah, I would take another half a point off just for that, but no, 6.5 is fair.
I took a whole point off.
Righteous.
I'm gonna stand by it because I had a good time.
I mean, it's as much as I say, it sucks that it's not pulling in the money because while I didn't enjoy it, I feel like if you're into Mad Max, sure, this is like a good time.
Like I said, this is a summer blockbuster. You go there,
it's just so weird.
Especially watching when you hear the V8 rumble and you can feel it in the fucking in the seat.
Yeah.
It was dope, but yeah.
If they didn't have that whole recap thing at the end to let you know, like, hey, this is the end of the whole Mad Max saga. If they didn't have that, it would be a good prelude to watch before Fury Road.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You didn't have to explain the
That's
why
why,
shit.
like-
that could have been a later thing. That could have just been an in between that we didn't
That's
need to
why
see.
I'm like, was Furiosa like? I started thinking, I was like, was Furiosa in
How
all those
many
movies?
years? Exactly.
But I was way too young when I watched those movies. I watched those movies when I was in Mexico.
Yeah.
So it's been a fucking very long time since I went back and revisited them. So
I have to actually revisit them. I don't think I've ever watched them.
I remember enjoying them.
Yeah.
Fury Road was the first one I saw.
Oh really? Yeah.
Same.
Never saw the original.
Beautiful.
Uh,
I just
I was like, I've been missing Mad Max.
all I know is that like the very, very, very first one, he was just a cop. And he was just about doing cop shit.
Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter.
It was
And then it went from
Mediocre.
that to dystopian, in the world shit, which was cool.
Okay, bad.
So okay, cool. I mean,
With that being said, this is our review. Go check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, it's kind of too late, but help it a little bit.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Nah, it's too late. It's over.
No, man.
No, it's over. Anyway,
Listen,
let's go on to successful things.
It got Hideo Kojima's like stealing approval,
I mean, he likes
so it doesn't need sales.
He likes Way of Water, so
Exactly.
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 And, which do you think this?
Stop being a big drip.
Yeah,
Nah,
for real.
stop being a Way of Water.
No, stop. That don't even
You mean a
work.
success?
Yeah,
No.
exactly. A
Don't
blockbuster
give a
success.
fuck. People are dumb.
Speaking
All
of
right.
successes, let's talk about X-Men 97.
X-Men 97. We finally finished it.
Okay,
Speaking about falling asleep,
oh my God! Why?
I
he's
fell
right,
asleep
though.
through a lot of the episodes.
He's right though.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know why you fell asleep?
Why is
Because
that?
my only critique I'm going to put up front. There was not enough screaming. We're having to all my.
It's possible. It's possible.
When I posted that fucking like collage of like Rogue screaming in the server, and I was like, "Where was that?"
Yes, Cyclops screamed more with his visors off than he did for Jean throughout the entire thing. We got more than we got Jean.
Yeah, it's true.
Pretty much.
That is true. I just don't know if when I caught it, but I did enjoy this. It is a 100% step up in the animation department.
Yes.
From even the first two seasons. I mean,
I could swear that shit is.
we're talking about 90s or
I could swear
whatever.
this is like 3D animated, like the majority of it.
100%. Yeah,
No,
for
it
sure.
is. It's like a weird kind of little mix, but there are three. Sometimes you notice, sometimes you don't. It's a really good mix, in my opinion.
It's fantastic.
It's great. Yeah.
It's almost like a continuation of Ultimate Spider-Man, like that kind of 3D.
Yes. Yeah.
Almost, but like prettier somehow.
It's like where it was going to go if it kept going. And
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because they are at the fucking apex over here. This animation is beautiful. Mm-hmm. I cannot say not enough good things about this series. Like,
So they brought back all the original voice actors.
some new ones too. There's a dude from The Walking Dead that I think did the voice for Magneto. He's pretty like talented.
Okay.
Oh wow.
No, he did the voice for Charles Xavier. There you go.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
But I mean, they definitely brought back Storm because she sounded exactly the same.
They say
My sister Jean.
I didn't know that there was like 3 voice actors for Storm during the original run of X-Men.
Oh, really?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like that because they changed over. Because I think one was white, one was
Which is a crime. By the
yeah,
way.
it was, and I think one was American Black. But I think they changed over to someone who was African after later season like that. They have I'm not sure. I think it was either one or it was like 2 or 3, but it was definitely a changeover. Multiple times. Yeah.
But as far as how did you guys enjoy the storytelling that was being that they presented?
Okay, I'm going to start first, and then you.
Because that's actually one of my gripes.
Yeah, that's one of my gripes. Because as much as I love X-Men 97, it's great, but each episode is way too fast. And everything is going to me. It's like everything is going a mile a minute because they're trying to cram so much in such a small season. And everything, and like things are happening too fast between characters and stuff, like relationships, and I don't know. Like I've noticed that even up until the very last episode and everything. Like God, things are just switching back and forth, and I can tell they don't have enough time, but they're trying their best. Which for most is gonna not care, but I notice, and I hate the fact that I notice. So for me,
I felt the same way with actually right off the bat with the Inferno Act.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, where it was like They completely skipped the demons, which is, it's fine. The liberties that we take to be able to tell these stories in this medium, I'm 100% okay with it. Yeah. But it rushes the
importance,
not the importance, but the drive behind the characters to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Madeline is a very complex character, and for her, they switch her Goblin Queen
so immediately, right off the bat.
Like she's good, she's bad, immediately she's good again, and now she's in the Council of Genosha,
and now she's dead.
And it was like okay, like
crazy.
If you don't know who Madeline Pryor is, this isn't a good introduction into Madeline Pryor.
No,
because if you come in from this, you go into reading the comics, and you go into see Madeline Pryor, the layers and convoluted fucking mess and years that they've had between her and Jean, they get whitewashed immediately. They immediately get washed away, and it's almost like, oh, my sister. But it took fucking decades for people. Like last year was when fans actually got the fucking to wash away that hate that they had for Jean. Right?
Look, man. Look, this is what I've been saying for this whole thing. This is just catch up. This is catch up.
You're right.
This whole thing is, we're speed running 20, 30 years of X-Men history that people are woefully unaware of.
Yeah.
I felt like it was the Supercuts highlight, like the best of the best for X-Men. And it to me, something that I didn't really love, like the first episode, I'm not going to lie, I hated it. I hated the first episode of the show. Oh, damn. Because it felt like nostalgia cake. Yeah. I just don't like it. Like they're beating up Sentinels. Cool. Like this is what happened. But I didn't come back here to see what is already so well established.
Yeah.
But the fact that they took this machine that pumped out a fast narrative, like you were alluding to, and still woved in all these new concepts into it that would eventually be X-Men problems, and some of them got a little bit more supercut, like you were saying. Right. But I felt like this is the best way to do it for this show, because it's like you could slow down and explain things, but I feel like that's not this medium's job. So the fact that we got Madeline Pryor, we got that shit, we got Genosha blowing up, we got Charles Xavier going to the Shi'ar and almost marrying the lady and shit.
Melandra.
The fact that we got it in such a light 90s way, like we're here for 5 seconds and then we're gone. And now next week I'm back on Earth.
I need more Deathbird.
I don't even care.
I need more Deathbird. Don't give me 5 seconds of Deathbird.
Facts.
Give me everything of Deathbird.
Give me all of it.
Yeah. I want her to step on me.
Oh my. Deathbird. Fair. Yeah, no.
But the fact that it was like so light and airy.
Chicken.
I want her to call me.
I would love to see a live action version of how they get their hair like that. I would love to see somebody done that way. That would be crazy.
Dude, I bet they have like a helmet that just like auto presses that shit.
It's a wild amount of fucking soul glow.
Stay still.
Sounds like this.
But the fact that it was so light and airy, it was like a perfect little croissant. Of I just love how fast they handled things.
The accents.
So the fact that we got most of it and still got to move on, I just felt like it was a really good supercut way with this 90s like vibe of how fast it moves.
And it's not like you don't understand the character's motivations, no matter how fast they went through it,
Could we have slowed down? Yes.
Like, the Goblin Queen's out for herself, regardless of whether or not she was mind controlled by Sinister. Sinister's a piece of shit. You know what Cable's deal is. Like nothing. Even though they skipped over some things as fast as they could, they still hit the points that were necessary to hit.
Like I said, this is nitpicking from a fan. That's like I wanted to see more
glasses
Inferno.
Up when you talk.
I wanted to see more fucking Inferno.
not even like
Say here, bud.
And
I pal.
Like I love, coming from the fact, not even just like a fan, like I had even a lot of the story points I'm not like privy to, I don't know, but like it's just the fact. Shut up. It's just the fact that like I feel like a lot of these didn't have enough time to breathe and everything. Like of course, highlight wise, this is the best way to like really get through it, so we get it going and stuff. Because a lot of people are not going to stay for a lot of these arcs if they were elongated. But I just feel like a lot of these things, like with the whole Storm losing her power, she lost her powers for one episode, and I feel like that I believe that was something that was much longer than what it was and everything for her to like really understand herself as a human before she was able to get her powers back.
And I don't think she got that chance.
She never got that chance. Then I was like, what was the point of even taking her powers to begin with? Just like Gambit stayed dead. I was with the pacing of the story. I'm surprised he didn't fucking show back up. I was waiting for him to come
out of the ground. And be
hey
like,
guys, it's me.
I mean, but to be fair, from remembering the TV show. Storm being the one that gets hit by the gun is like par for the course because she was always getting shot up and fucked up in this TV show.
Yeah, true.
That happens in the book. That happens in
the book too.
Yeah,
same exact thing. But the lesson of her learning and finding herself and was like it all happened inside a tunnel.
And to be on you guys' side about that, I think Storm is the last person that needs to do soul searching. She knows exactly who and what the fuck she is.
I mean,
she knows exactly who the fuck she is when she's a goddess.
When she's a storm. Exactly.
What happens when you take that away from her?
And that's what makes it like interesting.
That's what was interesting about that whole arc. When she loses and she becomes the leader of the Morlocks by beating, and she becomes the leader by beating Cyclops without any powers. These are all pivotal like points in Storm's
journey
life.
And everything.
She went down there and fought them with lightsabers.
Yeah,
like underground sewer lightsabers. That shit was crazy, son.
That was great.
Like she didn't get a chance to prove why she is who she is.
Honestly,
without power.
That is
she
what
did that in the show already, though.
That is what some people were complaining about online. Like they were really hitting up, dude. Like I didn't. I like the show. You know, like when you like something. Yeah, so when you see people criticizing, you're like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, you gloss over.
Don't even. Yeah. So there was a lot of shit online about them. You know what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm doing right now.
And that's fine. I think it's a great show overall.
Yeah,
I think everything it brings to the table is fantastic. Like I said, these are nitpicks as far as like character development, but
Facts.
we don't get. It's an animated show. When do we ever get a real character development?
Right.
Exactly.
Like, and especially one that
we have 26 episodes. And then by then you're like, wrap it up, please.
Yeah.
Facts. Especially one that's like this though. This is like in a time period where shit was like that fast.
Oh no, it was.
So it's like the fact that they kept it and still like
sped it up even more.
Yeah, like oh my god, you guys are doing the greatest hits. You're out of there.
Like I think no matter like I kind of wanted to start with a nitpick, but no matter what, like I still loved the show.
Yeah,
the show like
great,
when it hit, especially emotionally, like when the whole shit with what happened to Genoa, holy shit, that hurt. Like at first, I'm happy that I didn't really know what was going to happen for the longest time. I heard the line. I heard you guys say the line constantly about like I can't feel him. And at first I'm like, wait, that must be Jean, I guess. I guess Storm Summers dies. That for the longest time, that's what I thought you guys were talking about. But that shit happened. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Yo,
like,
when that shit happened, I didn't even need to get to Genosha. I was like, kill the humans! Kill the humans!
And that's exactly. And I hate the fact like this show, like the way they paced it and the way how speeded up, I felt so much for Magneto, which I did not understand why everyone was so fucking against him when he was ready to like shut everything off. No shit. Look what they're doing. Why is everyone acting like Magneto is like coming from nowhere for being not even bad, just being like responding to what everyone else is doing to him and his people? I'm surprised more X-Men didn't join him. But
because there's so many innocent people. Why should he punish billions for the actions?
What about the
100?
innocent mutants? Who? What about the innocent mutants? What about them?
It was like
name one.
You know, Buzzsaw facing them.
Hey, you know, okay,
the little green boy with the beanie.
Leech.
There's that one with the
Leech. Okay,
one has some big old eyes and orange hair.
Yeah, pink
Saved
hair.
my cat one day.
Yeah,
Stank. So I'll go back into the sewers.
Slithered away.
Cool people, but
It was just like besides that, like goddamn, because I'm like over here like, oh, you see, and I hate the fact Summers is all like, see, I knew it. I knew he was always evil. Like, fuck you, Summers. Like he was shut up. Just because Daddy's back, you get to be like, see, I'm happy.
Well, that's what Daddy's boys do.
Daddy's boys.
They follow orders.
He got mad one time. He was like, You left.
And he stayed cool the whole
Anyway.
time. He said, "The door is open. The offer is made." And flew away. And he said, "Oh, you guys came to show the asteroid? Oh, you guys are trying to fight. Okay."
Oh my god! Now that is one of the things about the show that I was like, I mean, okay, whatever, this is gonna get glossed over, but Magneto made one mistake in the show.
Yeah, nigga, there's 3 niggas up in that big ass asteroid. It's so vacant up there.
I mean, like, the reason why, like,
Yeah, why did he do that?
the one, like,
It's just me over here, me and Rogue, and one of them.
and Sunspot, whoever the fuck that is, we just met him. It was just
Sunspot, awkward as fuck in there.
Yeah, we just
Roman
want to
Magneto.
Light-skinned Sunspot.
So like, what am I doing here?
I was kind of, that was like
Still.
kind of sad that not more went with him. But also the reason why
They could have just thrown anybody up there.
Anybody.
Anybody.
we wouldn't have cared. It was like,
Throw
oh,
the
yeah.
Morlocks. Oh, the Morlocks somehow survived that fucking scene. We didn't see him die. Just throw him up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
They
where's the brotherhood?
Yeah, where's the Brotherhood?
That's true.
Not a
Where's
single. Why did they stick with the same intro but never showed Avalanche?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Mystique was never in the show.
Not at all.
That's what I said. I was looking for
Juggernaut.
Was that
Jugs.
Jugs is
Nobody.
crazy.
No. Look, I don't know. And I hate to, like, the fucking ending where they're like they have an asteroid above us. If we don't shoot it down, it's going to kill everyone. So we should shoot it down so it'll come down.
Oh shit,
anyway.
we shot it down. It's coming down. We gonna die.
They even mentioned the graviton core. They said that in the meeting. Like, what about the graviton?
Oh my
Just do it.
gosh.
Just shoot it down.
Just shoot it. That's the weak
It's
spot.
gonna be fine.
That's the weak spot.
Yeah.
Yo, when I read it, it's one thing. It's one thing to read it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
see all my niggas just standing around not helping mutant them. You know what I'm saying? But then when I watch it and see the
Yeah.
Avengers
Y'all just
standing
watching
around,
TV?
I'm like, oh my god.
Captain America.
No!
But sir,
Y'all
don't do
give
that.
a fuck.
Don't do that,
Oh,
sir.
shit.
Captain America,
Damn.
shut up. Okay.
Ro, Captain America showed to Rogue, "Daddy, chill."
Yeah. What the hell is even that?
She said, "Give me this goddamn shield."
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cap. Yeah.
He's like, damn, well, I guess I'm going to go get that. But off camera. You're not going to see
I
me
know,
do
right?
that.
I'm
I'm
like
not watch me walk all the way over
At
here.
least tell me where you threw it, please.
It reminds me of like movies where like when you try to like get somebody not to follow you, you throw their keys.
Exactly.
Damn, I got to go look for those.
Damn it.
No.
Go, Cap. Tony, she threw my shield. I don't know where it is.
Oh, okay, it's okay. I'll look it up on GPS.
Tony, I need a ride. Could you carry me around until we find the
we gotta
shield?
look. We gotta look. We gotta search the whole thing. She threw it pretty far. But yeah.
I have to say, but I am happy that this is back. It's been so long since we had like good X-Men animation.
Yeah.
And I love this. I'm back. It's back. I'm happy. So I can't wait for season 2.
That's right.
I'm
That's
ready.
right. No more living off of Fox movies.
I don't know how is this gonna work with the.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
without
Showrunner.
homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I mean, I'm hoping for the best.
well, he did.
We'll know after season 2. We'll
Yeah,
know after
I was gonna
season 2.
say at least we got one more good season. I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll deal with it later.
Yeah.
yeah we'll do with that later.
And I mean, and aside from all the shit talking and the nitpicking, that I did have a lot of fun with this. Like we said, the animation was great.
Yeah.
Voice acting back on par.
Great. Yes.
Excited of the cliffhangers that they left for season 2.
Oh, yeah.
To see what
Insane.
they do with Mother Ascani and Sabanur, how that's gonna tie together. I
Weekly
still think
episodes
it's
are the
a
way to go.
Yeah, I still think this was a home run, especially from an animation department. I've never seen anybody at our age. I haven't seen people our age be excited for animation like this
Yeah.
ever.
True.
So
I am happy that this is spawning. Well, I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's a good idea. Apparently, after this, they're going to be doing Spider-Man 2. They're bringing that back. They're going to keep going.
hey, yo, leave that where it is. Leave that where it
That
is.
show literally did everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything.
I don't think the only new Spider-Man story that I can think of anyway that they would do is like what Red Goblin Superior Spider-Man.
yeah, do it.
They already did Spider-Man in the multiverse.
they could.
That's true. They can do it again. Bring Miles in.
I mean,
Spider-Man Incorporated was it with the fucking
Robot.
Everyone was Spider-Man.
Armor, yeah, the armor Spider-Man or
oh
whatever.
yeah, that would be cute. It would light up and shit.
know-
But I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't know.
you know what? Fuck it. I'm game. I only have one
if-
condition.
Look, if
the,
it's
the voice of the Kingpin remains the same.
I'm
Yes.
just look. If we give it an excuse to give us more animation, cool. Like, even if it's old stuff, if it The fuck you doing? Even if it's old stuff, if it's good, it's good. If not, we'll be here to talk about it. You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because I want to talk about Apocalypse's new voice because I'm not a fan.
Hey, we got time to change it. It's okay.
Nope.
No, okay.
It's over.
It might be changed by the time we come back.
It could be changed. You never know.
It's already changed now. We're talking about it.
It's got to be the same way it was when I was young. It's got to.
It's been a minute since I heard Wolverine talk like that. It kind of.
Oh, trust me, it's different. He's old.
Oh no! I can tell. It's just it took me a while to get. I'm like, oh yeah, how's it going? I'm like, oh shit, because I'm so used to fucking.
That's how Wolverine talks in my mind.
Yeah.
all the time.
The real Wolverine.
The real Wolverine.
Whenever I read a book, it's that voice.
Yes.
Got to be.
But with that being said,
I'm still hard to kill.
with that being said, any final thoughts? You guys want to give a rating?
I want another 110.
Straight to it. I'm gonna give this 10. Another. Oh God, I want to come up with something. I'm gonna give this 10 secret lovers out of 10. Because Morph and Wolverine were definitely.
They were fucking.
They were fucking.
No, let's be clear. Wolverine was doing the fucking.
Yes.
Yeah,
and Morph was morphing into Jean.
I need you to morph into Jean right
Turning
now.
into Jean right now. No, he didn't have to.
And then he was like, all right, now Summers.
What's the matter, Summers? You scared of a little butthole?
You scared to let me in your chili ring, Summers? What's wrong?
Oh, I got a healing factor, so my shit stays packed.
That shit stays tight.
Do what you good. What you do best. Heal, you fuck.
Jean.
I'm
the best there is at what I do.
And what I do is fucking.
I have to say one thing before I rate and everything. I am happy that they put that in, that he shut that shit down real quick. Like when Jean was like, actually, you know what? I like you. Like, you're just gonna leave me again.
He's right.
Get out of here. No,
He said, ew, tastes like Summers.
Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Morph now.
He could be anything I want.
He could be literally. I'm gonna give it 9 storm killing people and dropping them off the building out of 10.
That's crazy.
Oh, 10 Forge is an Uncle Tom ass nigga out of 10.
Wow.
He made the collars.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
fucked up.
I mean,
He needed money.
He made everything.
That's fucked
He
up.
did make everything wrong with
8.
it.
I'm gonna go 8.5 adversary bites out of 10.
Fair enough.
But with that being said, thank you guys for joining us in another Thirst Quencher. You can find us at the Thirst and Thirst Podcast. Find me at Just_Uno on X and Instagram.
You can follow me at What's Key Making on TikTok while it's around.
You can follow me at Stooge Prime on X.
You can follow me at Sumo on Instagram and X.
And let us know what you guys thought about it. Did you like Furiosa? Did you like X-Men? And stay tuned for everything we got coming up next.
All right. Peace out, nerds.